All right. Here we are, September 12th for the winners and losers. XLE fumbles back to 45%, recovers, and is still in the profit zone. So let's go see what happened. Here on the chart, you can see it reached the high point here, a little bit of resistance and fell back, but a nice spinning top here that's going to maybe hold the ground, and we'll see what happens. We are in midfield defenders. They haven't broken past their ROI. Once they break past their ROI, we'll be looking at getting into there. What is the ROI? We are looking at the Alpha League, and oh, here we go. There we go. And there it is. XLE 45%, 247 in the profit. We're looking only for the 245 of the low-hanging fruit. It owes out for 451. Once we recover this money, we have one more low-hanging fruit at 198, and then we're going to go beyond that. Okay, that said, let's go to ABB. ABB is a big surprise. It came off a scanner. Our scanner got into this the other day, and it's in the profits of $108. ABB does not owe us any money, so everything we gain here on ABB is pure profit. So whatever it is, it will be. What is we are sitting here now. ABB got into our midfield, so it's in our midfield. It's in our midfield defender, and we're going to be moving the stop into here. So this is a pure profit, kind of cool. Coming down, our next person of interest is AAP. AAP is right there at the top of the list, and look at this. It had a fallback. This is known as a tweezer bottom, which is a good sign that is a reversal coming up tomorrow. And that'll be kind of cool because APP is sitting at a 38% return with 1720 winning on this particular session with a 570 owed, and its midfield exit. It's going to be looking for a midfield. It's going to be looking right here for a midfield exit. So we are going to be able to move the stop up a little bit right into this zone when we get to our adjustments. That said, let's move on to our next one. CBS at 28%. Now CBS is a big nut. As you can see, CBS owes us a ton of money, and it's into $540. It moved. It was here, got up here, so it's sort of a little balanced. But the bottom line is that we are here, and it's just shy of our profit zone. Once it hits our profit zone, the defense will be passed on from the long range to the midfield. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow. With that said, coming down now, XLK and XLK is in profit, and there it is here, and there it is. Our XLK is a nice profit. It's also seeking a low-hanging fruit of 268, and XLK is at 643. Our 268 has been covered. I will now have to go back and check the loss leaders to see if there's any other dead loss leader who is a part of the XLK family. If not, guess what? We stay in this trade until we get out, and if we get the big O, it'll be pretty cool. So we're at 243 at 18%, which is down here in the long distance defense. That said, moving on now to quad, we're going now into our losers for today. Oh no, we have T minus. I apologize. T minus. Whoa, what happened here? T minus had a little bit of a turnaround. Funny turnaround. Long big candle yesterday, a little drop, a little high point, little drop. So we have a skinny spinning top. It owes the alphas 478, and it's at 198. So we see a little shave off the top, but the bottom line is that it's about $200 less than coming off the 478. Now we cross into our leaders for the day. Our leaders for the day are starting off with quad graphics, and let me get this a little bit better centered. So there we are, and you can see It owes 418 and it's at $13. But this is a not a bad indication. What it's showing here is a possibility of a strong breakout. Why? Because we have a small doji. If we had a long tail, a dragonfly essentially, and or reverse dragonfly, known as also as a tombstone, we would be a little concerned, but we're not sitting here. Defense is still way down here at the long defense. It has not earned the rights to run into the midfield yet. That moving on, we have Tau. Going to Tau, and Tau owes 442, but Tau is now showing all the signs of a jalopy. Same as we had the problem with T minus, up, down, and maybe getting itself together. Possibilities are the lower channel is moving up. We are going to have a move up. We are going to move up to about here. That will be a small move but it's still the long defense. Midfield is here, so we're waiting on that. We got to get 442 plus $24 back. Moving into the final contender for today is Monster Beverage. Monster Beverage started off, this is a real heartbreaker. It started off at a 174 minus. With my intention was getting in, pick up the 174, get them off the books, and move them into the winner's circle. Well, as fate has it, we're now deeper in the hole. But look at this. We're not as deep as we were before. The other day, it was somewhere around 1,000 down. Now it's up to 500. So it's 29% behind, and it has a doji. Now this is a tombstone doji, but it's a green one, so that means it's a little bit going to be some indecision here. The bottom line is, now notice, remember the defense got a chance to move up close to almost match the midfield, and we got close yesterday, right there, and it popped up. Now this indication of a pop-up from a going down direction is signs that maybe possibility the portfolio managers are going to come into the trade. So that said, do we have any closeouts? Now we have to see if we had anybody who closed out in the trade history. No, we had no exits. So that going on, that takes us now over to the Tigers account. Going into the Tigers account. Here we are, options. And in the Tigers account, starting off with SPY, SPY. So with SPY, there's SPY. Oops, see, there's no SPY there. There's SPY. Now SPY owes us $308 to the Tigers account. 308. We are at 107 at 10%. So about 20-30% more. We're going to be able to get this off the books, and the end result is going to be we're going to end up having a nice reduction in the lost leaders. The lost leaders in Tigers is about 14. I believe we have about 14 losers. I'll do a count and get that back to you. In Alpha, be surprised, Alpha has 63 lost leaders. You go, holy cow, what happened? Well, what happened was I got stupid. Yeah, I broke the rules. And as a result, the market caught me on the wrong side of the tracks and whacked me with a big freight train. So I'm now on the recoup. But the point too, also recall, Alpha was up to 27.4. So that result is past its benchmark. Its benchmark is 25. But we'll make up on those. We'll catch them. As you can see, we turn our lost leaders into profit. All right, SPY is there. Let's go on now to, let's see, much easier to do it this way. I don't lose this at the same time. There we go. And now YIR owes 743, and it fell back. It was slightly higher yesterday, and it was. Yeah, look up here. So we have a doji situation. It's going to be a little bit tricky, but as I said, if it happens, it happens, and we'll just add it to our loss column, and when IIR comes back into play again, we'll be at it. So that takes us now. T minus is also on this account on the Tigers, and it owes the Tigers 315. Oh, let me go back something. Did I read the IYR correctly? Good point. Yes, it is Tigers. Okay. So going on to T minus, back to T minus. The Tigers are 315, and T minus is at balancing point. There's that jalopy thing I told you about. Pum 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 pum. So it continues moving up. We're gonna look at good chance of getting our 315 and returning to T minus in from losers to winners in the Tiger League. Going on now to our next person of interest, Dominion. Look at this. Dominion got into the game and jumped over Waba. Waba was pulling ahead of Dominion yesterday, and now Dominion is jumping over Waba. It owes the Tigers $4.67, so $10, $4.77. But the bottom line is, it's moving in the right direction. Let's not jump the ship. And yeah. Now remember, I set this one here. This exit is now set at 50% of the cost of the option, and then will get changed later when it goes into my secret ratio rule for the exit. Moving on there. That gives us now the last and final person of interest is WABA itself. And oh, look at that. That is not a pretty picture. I mean, WABA only owed 169 to the Tigers. And now it comes back and says, okay, well, now let's add another $20 to that. But still, it's in the right zone. Our stop is down here in the long distance based off the green line. That's that green line we follow here. And that green line comes all the way across, and that becomes there's our midfield. That's what we're shooting for. We start here, shoot for here, and then get to enough profit zone, get up to here. Now we got to check to see, did we have any exits? No, we did not. Now we do have 597 available to the Tigers. I will have to go hunting a little later to see if I can find some way of filling that up. I did have 2 orders on Cisco, which unfortunately did not get taken. Well, that sort of wraps it up for today. Remember, this was a 5,300 benchmark, so we're 150 bucks short. And in the Alpha League, we are 427, and that benchmark was 25. So that is the wrap up today of the losers and winners. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. And I thank you very much for coming and seeing and talking, watching our video. I am very apologetic that this is not happening as fast as I want. Life gets in the way, but that's part of trading. Part of trading is things get in the way, but you got to keep focused on working on your portfolio. That's the most important. It's your money. If I don't get the website up, it's up. It's just got to get tweaked. But the bottom line is getting the information to you in a timely manner. That's what's important. It's your money. Go get it. Go Tigers. Go Alpha. Go traders to the winner's circle.